click on video, open up a video template that's in landscape. And from here, we are going to choose a background, and then we're going to choose a animated walking person to be on the screen. So I clicked into elements and then went up here and I said I need a city background, and I'm going to look for ones that are graphics. So I'm going to choose this city background, and the first thing I'm going to do is set it as the image background. So now that I have this here, and then I am going to look for a person that could be walking. So I'm going to say a guy walking. And one thing I'm going to do inside of the settings is I'm going to say that I want this to be an animated person walking. That's going to change my choices. So now I have these different people. I'm going to look at all of my options and choose the guy or the person that will match what I want the most. Now that I have my character picked and I pulled them down onto my background, I adjusted to make sure that it looked like it made sense, like he's not too much bigger than the other objects that are inside of the city. And so I'm going to click on him. This is where you're going to animate a specific object. So I'm going to animate this guy. Click on him, go up to animate, and I'm going to do this create an animation. So I click on that button, and now my job is to drag this man across, and it gives you some tips here. It says hold shift while you're dragging it to make it in a straight line. Hold the shift button and drag the guy across the street. And that's the animation there. So now I can control the speed of that guy by coming over here and saying, oh, I want him to go a little bit faster, want him to go slower. And you can add a bunch of other things to it. So like you could say, I want to make it smoother. I want to make him walking smoother. You can say this right here where you say orient on a path. What that's going to do is if you had moved your path in a circle, if you hadn't done a straight line, it would spin that man around. So you could have somebody doing somersaults across the street just by clicking on that. And you can add other elements too. So we can have 2 or 3 things happening at a time. Like he could be wiggling, he could be doing the flickering in and out if this was a ghost character, if you want them to be rotating as they're going, sort of like they're going into a space situation. There's lots of different options there. So as you do this, remember you got to this menu by clicking on the object you want to animate and then going up to animate at the top, and then press done.